Senators. I apologize, I'm not here to offer recommendations. I was here to testify in SD1, Senator.
Okay.
The Commission has very strong concerns about SD1.
Okay.
Purpose and perhaps the primary purpose of the ethics laws is to promote, to foster public confidence in government. And frankly, SD1 goes in the wrong direction. The ethics code, more specifically the gifts law, is based upon perception. It's based upon inference. It's not actual wrongdoing, it's the inference. It prohibits a legislator or state employee from accepting any gift if there's a reasonable inference that that gift is intended to reward or influence the legislator or the state official in performance of his official duties. It doesn't matter if the legislator or the state official is actually influenced. It's based upon perception, based upon inference. So for example, under the current statute, a Department of Health inspector cannot accept a $200 Scotty Cameron putter from an establishment that he's about to inspect. A Department of Transportation employee who's involved in the award of a non-bid contract cannot accept an iPod from the company that's competing for the contract. In the legislative arena, a legislator cannot accept an expensive meal from a lobbyist who's trying to get a bill passed. Clearly, in each of those examples, there's a reasonable inference that that gift, that meal, is given to the state employee to influence that person's performance of his official duties. Legislators to accept any gift under any circumstance and from any source, so long as the value of the gift does not exceed $200. So in the context of the Department of Health inspector, he can accept the golf club. He can also accept other golf clubs. He can accept rounds of golf. He can accept hotel accommodations. He can accept gift cards from other establishments that he's about to inspect. And even from the same establishment, he can accept multiple gifts as long as they're under $200. In fact, he can accept $200 in cash from each establishment that he is going to inspect. No bag manning needed. I was at Windward Mall on Saturday with my son. We went into Verizon. My son, of course, ran to check out the iPhones, played with the iPhones for a while. If my son was a legislator, and we weren't father and son, and I was a lobbyist, and he was telling me, Daddy, let's get this. If I was a lobbyist and he was a legislator, I could have bought the $199 16 gigabyte iPhone for him without a problem under this bill, under SD1. With respect to meals, under this bill there's no limit on the gift of food and beverages. The bill would allow legislators and state employees to accept every meal without a dollar cap, without any limit on the number of meals, without any restriction as to who the meal's from. Using the lobbyist as an example, if a bill is about to be heard, a lobbyist can treat key legislators and their staff to dinner, whatever the cost. Morton Steakhouse with hundreds of dollars of bottles of wine, fine. High Steakhouse, Roy's, Alan Wong's, fine, fine, fine. And after the bill passes, that same lobbyist can take those same legislators and their staff again to dinner to celebrate the passage of that bill. In fact, the lobbyists can treat legislators to dinner, expensive dinners, every night of the session under the bill. And the bill does much more. It allows legislators to go on trips. Legislators and state officials, state employees, to go on trips, to accept gifts of travel to conferences without any regard to the purpose of the conference. In other words, a conference can have little value to the performance of the state employee's job. Nevertheless, the bill allows, the SD1 allows that employee to accept the gift of travel. Many would call those type of travel gifts junkets. You and I, Senator, we serve because we want to do good. We want to do the right thing for the right reasons. This bill, however, fosters the impression that we, the legislators and the state employees, that we feel entitled to gifts, that we feel entitled to these kind of perks. The expensive free meal, the expensive gift, the free round of golf, to go on the junket. It creates the impression that we're doing the wrong thing for the wrong reasons. The Commission strongly suggests that the committee carefully consider the public perception, remembering the purpose of the ethics law is to foster public confidence in government. Thank you for the opportunity to testify.
Stand by for questions.
Sure.
Questions, members?